Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. Today I will be presenting about two modern payment methods that are becoming more common in Malaysia, which is Buy Now Pay Later BNPL and Easy Payment Plan EPP. These schemes are designed to help consumers make purchase more easily by splitting the payment into smaller installments, either with or without using credit card. Many Malaysians, especially those aged between 21 to 45 years old, are using these methods to buy gadgets, clothing, electronics, and even groceries, especially when shopping online. However, while this option may seem convenient, they come with certain financial risks such as overspending and debt accumulation. From an Islamic perspective, we also need to consider if these schemes are Sharia compliant and whether they protect the consumer's wealth in a responsible and ethical way. In this presentation, we will explore what BNPL and EPP really are, how they work, and evaluate them from a financial and Islamic viewpoint.
So let's compare EPP and BNPL in Malaysia. EPP is a credit card installment plan offered by banks. It's used for big purchases like electronics with repayment period of 6 to 24 months. BNPL, like Atomy or Grab Pay Later, is app-based, no credit card needed. It splits your payment into 3 to 6 months and is great for everyday spending. EPP needs formal approval, but BNPL is quick and easy. Just remember, both require timely payment to avoid penalties.
Let's look at the benefit of Buy Now Pay Later or BNPL in three categories. First, flexibility. BNPL has minimal credit checks, fast approval and adjustable repayment plans, usually offer 3 to 6 months. It's also built into apps like Shopee and Zalora, making it easy to use, especially for young users or those without credit cards. Second, budget management. With 0% or low interest rate, we can avoid extra costs. It helps us buy expensive items without upfront payment, and apps make it easy to track spending. Lastly, cashless spending. BNPL is linked to debit card or bank account, so no credit card is needed for purchase. In short, BNPL offers smart, flexible, and cashless spending option for modern consumers. Now, let's look at the benefit of Easy Payment Plan or EPP in three categories. First, flexibility. EPP let us turn big purchase into fixed monthly installment, often with longer repayment periods, which is ideal for larger items like electronics or furniture. Second, budget management. It gives us predictable payments, making it easier to plan our budget and reduce financial stress. Lastly, cashless spending. Since use a credit card, we enjoy cashless convenience while earning rewards like cashback or points. Plus, all purchases are secure under credit card protection. In short, EPP helps us spend smartly and safely.
In this section, we will explore whether BNPL and EPP are permissible under Islamic law. To determine this, we must first understand the core principles of Islamic finance, the prohibition of riba, avoidance of error, and ensuring contracts are transparent and fair to all parties. BNPL allows consumers to split payments without interest. Islam permits deferred payment sales known as buy Taman Ajil as long as the price is fixed and agreed upon from the start. However, if the BNPL provider imposes profit-making late payment fees or introduces hidden charges, this becomes problematic under Sharia. Most scholars say it's only halal if no interest is charged and late fees are donated to charity, not kept as profit. EPP is generally offered by banks. In Malaysia, Islamic banks use Sharia contracts like Murabaha and Bari al Ina. These contracts allow consumers to pay in installment with a profit margin agreed upfront. As long as there is no riba or ambiguity in the terms, EPP can be Sharia compliant. This has been endorsed by the Sharia Advisory Council of Bank Negara Malaysia. To summarize, both BNPL and EPP can be halal, but only if they follow the right structure. The Sharia Advisory Council of Bank Negara Malaysia permits these models if they avoid riba and ensure fairness. As Muslim, we must also avoid excessive debt, practice moderation in spending, and choose services that align with Maqasid al-Sharia. Let's take a look at trends for BNPL and EPP among Malaysians aged 21 to 45. For the B40 group, BNPL is mostly used for essentials like groceries and household items. The M40 group uses both BNPL and EPP for things like gadgets and travel. Meanwhile, the T20 group tends to use EPP for big ticket items like furniture and electronics. Popular purchases through this platform include fashion, electronics, cosmetics, and digital services. However, aggressive pay later ads on social media have also led to more impulse spending, especially among younger users. As shown on the right side of this slide, a 2023 report by Paynet revealed that 60% of Malaysians aged between 21 to 35 have used BNPL at least once. Among them, 45% use BNPL on a monthly basis. The top reason, as stated by 55% of users, is to manage their cash flow more effectively without relying on the credit cards.
These trends show that while BNPL and EPP offer financial flexibility, they also come with the risk of overspending if not used responsibly. That's why promoting awareness and financial discipline is very, very important.
Let's begin with two key strategies to promote responsible BNPL and EPP usage. First, enhance financial literacy. We must educate Malaysians, especially youth, on budgeting, saving, and the risks of installment plans. Campaigns should highlight how debts can grow through compound interest and why reading terms and conditions is important. Second, stronger regulation. Bank Negara Malaysia should enforce rules that require providers to clearly display fees, interest, and penalties. Credit or income checks should also be done to prevent consumers from overspending beyond their means. Now, let's continue with empowering consumer and fostering collaboration. To empower users, we can offer apps that track payments, send reminders, and set spending limits. Reward like cashback for timely payments can encourage good habits. Marketing must also be ethical, not pushing. Lastly, collaboration is key. Banks, providers, and regulators should work together to raise awareness. NGOs and community groups can help educate rural or underserved Malaysians about the smart use of BNPL and EPP.
So next, I will briefly explain how this wealth protection recommendation align with Islamic principles, specifically Sod al-Dari'ah and Maslahah. We start with Sod al-Dari'ah, which is a legal principle in Islam that aims to prevent harm by blocking action that may lead to prohibited outcomes like riba, gharar, or just injustice. To apply these several recommendations are made hibah, wasiat, takaful, and REITs to complain and avoid haram elements. These instruments help us avoid financial traps and project wealth from being exposed to unethical or non-Sharia practices. Next is maslahah, which focus on promoting benefits and avoiding harm for individuals, families, and the society. Under this principle, the same tools, hibah, wasiat, takafuls, and REITs are encouraged as they promote long-term welfare, security, and peace of mind. Additionally, proper estate planning as a whole is recommended to ensure that wealth is distributed justly and responsibly. To summarize, Sod al-Dari'ah help us avoid harm and injustice, while Maslahah ensures our financial decision bring benefit and fairness. Together, these principles guide us to protect and manage our wealth in a way that is ethical, Sharia compliant, and beneficial to our family and society.